What's going on, everybody? Project Rod here, and it is time for skills here in Glendale for the Stadium Series. Monster Mutt Dalmatian and Omboji is your racing winner yet again, getting his second racing win of the season and propelling himself even further in the overall event champion again, so he has a chance to go back-to-back after being the event champion back in San Diego. Taking a look at the leaderboards, Dragon and Dalmatian are now tied for first with 158 points, Bakugan in third with 137, and Megan fourth with 123. Northern Nightmare still kind of sitting in sixth place spot after earlier being a little bit higher, so he's kind of shifting a little bit. We'll see what happens with the rest of the event. And moving on, these are the judges, for the Stadium Series today. So Dave from YouTube, Matt Johnson, and the Camber 9785 are the judges for today's event, as well as myself. Let's go ahead and get started with skills. First off is going to be Max D and Ethan Waters, your reigning World Finals 2 Racing and Skills champion. Also, don't forget to leave a comment on who you think will be the winner of skills today, and a nice save by Max D. Bicycle into a little bit of a sidewall, if that's what you want to call it. Now going for the second attempt. No, that's not going to be it. Let's see what he's got for the second one. Hasn't had the best luck in skills this season. Hasn't been able to relive the same flame that he did back in World Finals. And a nice moonwalk up and over the, what did you call that, Supercross ramp, the center jump, all the way across over the stack of cars, and that's going to be it for Max D and Ethan Waters. Let's go ahead and take a look at a replay. Here is the first bicycle that led into a bit of a sidewall save into a short wheelie, and then the moonwalk up and over the center jump. 7.837 is his score, and he is now your current leader. 10 more trucks to go. Up next is Brian the Dog Webb in Soldier Fortune, the reigning World Finals 2 Freestyle champion. Let's see what he has in store for us today. In skills, trying to pop it up on the container. We're going to give him one more opportunity before we count this attempt as his first attempt. Getting it up, kind of going straight up in the air on the container. Short nose wheelie off of it. Not quite what he had in store, or not quite what he had in mind, I'm sure. Going for the second attempt now. He's going to pop it up into a moonwalk. Going up and over one of the side jumps there, and that's going to be it for Soldier Fortune, so a little short-lived for Brian the Dog Webb. Taking a look at a replay now of what's going on. It's struggling a little bit getting it off of the container. And then here, just a short-lived moonwalk, a 6.163 for Soldier Fortune and Brian the Dog Webb. Here comes Earthshaker and Angel Garcia now, looking for his first skills win on the season. Looks like he's going to go for a nice wheelie across the track, ripping some of that body off of the rear. On the opposite end of the race lane, a nice clean wheelie. You love to see it. One of my personal favorite moves. Now wondering what he has in store for attempt number 2. Circling around the track, trying to figure out exactly what he wants. Looks like he's gonna, I'm assuming he's gonna go up for a popper here. Into a stoppie. No! He changed his mind. Looks like he's going to go for a sky wheelie. Didn't quite get the nose up in the air all the way, but still some nice insane air for Earthshaker. Let's go ahead and take a look at a replay as we wait for the judges. And that wheelie across the track was really impressive. 6.049 for Earthshaker, so he will not take the lead as Blue Thunder and Action Phil come out. Looks like he's going to get lined up for a wheelie as well. Again, one of my personal favorite moves. Dragging the tailgate. I think it ripped off already. Almost giving it too much. And he's going to crash. No. Hitting it in reverse just in time. Had he had enough momentum, he may have got a flip out of that, a front flip. He was able to control it. Now going for a bicycle. Up and over the jump. Still maintaining his form. Nicely done. Great showcase of skill. Look at him go up and over the race lanes now. And is he going to lose it? Trying to get it balanced. Still in the bicycle position. And that's going to be it for... Yep, that's going to be it for Blue Thunder. Thought he'd get a moonwalk out of it, but here are the replays of his attempt. That beautiful wheelie, and right here, a little bit more momentum. I'm sure it would have sent him into a front flip, but it would have sent him out of bounds, and that would have been it for him. So it's probably best that it didn't. And a 9.214 for Blue Thunder and Action Phil. An amazing score and good enough to become your new leader as the next truck comes out. J-Pace Racing in Crush Station. Seeing if he can beat that 9.214. Going for a bicycle. going into the jump. Now he's kind of losing it. Somersaults, if you will. I don't know, over and under. But he's back on all fours. So, not a bad attempt for Crush Station. Went a little crazy there. That should help him in his score, I'm sure. Now the next attempt looks like he's going to pop it up and go into a moonwalk, same way Soldier Fortune did. And Brian the Dog Webb, nice clean up and over, pretty much exactly the same as Soldier Fortune. So I'm sure that first attempt right here, as we take a look at a replay, I'm sure this should score him pretty well. But that second attempt was a little short, kind of lackluster. Here comes the score. It's 5.479 for Crush Station. So not the best for him, unfortunately. Here comes Megalodon and Brandon Thunder. Kind of second guessing what he was doing. Maybe he didn't quite get lined up the way he wanted to. Looks like he's going to go for a wheelie as well. Kind of going off the jump a little bit. Some trouble. And a flat spin. If that's, I guess that's what to call it, a flat spin by Megalodon. I'm sure he's kind of stuck and confused. Not sure exactly what just happened. That was an incredible move by Brandon Thunder and Megalodon. Intentional or not, that was amazing. Can't wait to look at a replay of that. Looks like he's going to get lined up for the container here. Going to go for a popper. Trying to get it collected here. Popping it up into a nose wheelie. Let's see if he can get it into a flip. I'm sure that's what he's going to try to attempt. And he's going to gas it, but it's not going to be enough. It's just going to send him over the container and on his 4 tires. So that's going to be it for Megalodon. Second attempt, I'm sure, didn't go the way that he wanted to, but here's the replay of the first event right here. Throttling it, heading towards the obstacle, complete 360 or 180, no, 360 at that point. Completely around in midair. That was honestly the best highlight of this all. 7.883 for Megalodon. We have reached the halfway point of the competition here in Glendale. Blue Thunder still in the lead with a 9.214. Megalodon in second, Max D in third, Soldier Fortune in fourth, Earthshaker in fifth, Crush Station in sixth. So let's see if Blue Thunder can hold this lead. 5 more trucks left in today's competition. Here comes Daniel Murray in Bakugan Dragonoid. And I'm sure he'd love a skills win right now, given that he's kind of in a tough spot. He's in third place at the moment after losing his lead back in San Diego, and I'm sure he'd love to get that lead back. So scoring anything higher than Dalmatian and Dragon will benefit him greatly right now. But he went on the back end of the center jump there. A nice wheelie on one, or excuse me, nice moonwalk on one tire. Don't forget to check out the Rodcast, the Monster Truck Fanatic podcast, now on Spotify and YouTube. Actually, Daniel Murray and Bakugan was just the episode. The special guest on the episode last week. So be sure to check that out on Spotify and my YouTube channel. Going for the second attempt now, popping it up, going for a reverse flip, and nicely done by Bakugan Dragonoid and Daniel Murray. An amazing, amazing attempt there. But it's all going to come down to the judges and see what they think. Again, the score to beat is a 9.214 by Blue Thunder. Here's a replay of his first attempt. And here's a replay of the second attempt as these scores are coming in. And an 8.319 for Bakugan, so not enough, unfortunately, to take the lead. Here comes Dragon in Flames plays. He currently has 2 skills wins under his belt. I'm sure he'd love a third one, going for a popper and comboing it with a wheelie, shooting the flames up in the air. Now he's going to get a wheelie across, and I think he's going to go for it. A somersault. I was about to say front flip. I was getting ready to say front flip. I hesitated. I was waiting for the rotation, but a somersault for Dragon. So really a great attempt, a great first attempt for skills. Definitely catching the eyes of the judges and the fans alike. And going for his signature move here now. And a reverse flip off the container, landing it on the front 2 tires. He's going to try to go for it again, up and over the container. Stuck kind of in a wheelie motion here, wheelie position. And that's where he's going to end it. So nicely done by Dragon. And I'm sure this should take the lead or give him a really good opportunity to take it. Right here, the combo into a wheelie, and then the wheelie that led into the somersault. So nicely done, and the scores are coming in. 9.742 for Dragon. He is your new leader here in Glendale. And I'm sure he's in a great position to go 3 for 3. Or I guess 3 times in a row, back to back to back, here in skills this season. Here comes Alien Invasion, and S3E4 going for her signature move, the reverse flip. If you remember back to World Finals 1, that's how she won it. She is the World Finals 1 skills champion. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already. She's going for a bicycle now. Going across the track, almost doing what Blue Thunder did, trying to control it, almost losing it there, barely hanging on. And that's going to be it for her attempt. Trying to get a moonwalk out of it, not quite enough. She was just in an awkward angle, wasn't able to get it back up. But there it is, the replay of her first attempt, and taking a look at her second attempt now as the scores are coming in. 8.351 for Alien Invasion, not enough to beat Dragon's current score. Here comes Northern Nightmare and Alex Stevens, 27. Let's see what he has in store for us today. Getting a nice wheelie, coming in hot. I think he's going to do it. There it is, and a front flip in the skills competition, hitting the brakes right before crashing into the wall. Northern Nightmare has done it here in skills. Had the perfect speed going in. His second attempt is going to be a bicycle. Though he's in trouble, this may cut it short. And it is going to cut it short. I hope that's not going to hurt his score, but I feel like it might. I feel like that second attempt is really going to hurt him. He's going to come down to the judges, but right there, boom, perfect front flip. Exactly the way that it needed to be done. And here's the bicycle. The scores are coming in. 8.512, not enough to take the lead away from Dragon. That was an amazing attempt, though. I'm sure the second one is the one that kind of lacked and that hurt his score. Had it been a little better, he definitely would have taken the lead. But now it's time for our last competitor, Monster Mutt Dalmatian and Omboji, fresh off the racing win, trying to go for skills now, going for the reverse flip like Alien Invasion did. Now, time to see what his second attempt is going to be. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more Monster Jam content. Getting that air, popping it up into a nose wheelie. See if he can get some kind of combo out of it. He's going to have to come up with something big if he wants to take the lead. Now into a moonwalk, into the jump there, and kind of awkwardly coming off of it. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be enough. I don't think it's going to be enough as we wait for the scores to come in. Wrapping them up now. Here come the scores. 7.701 for Dalmatian. So that means Flames plays and Dragon has won his third skills competition in a row. And he is now that much further in the leaderboards, I'm sure. This is the scores for all of skills. As you can see, Dragon on top, Blue Thunder in second, Northern Nightmare in third. Monster with Dalmatian still on top with 40 points, but look at that, Dragon and Megalodon at his heels for the overall event championship here in Glendale. So it's getting really close. I'm wondering what's going to happen. This is the leaderboards after skills, and look at that, Dragon increasing his lead over Dalmatian by 7 points. Bakugan still in third, but 25 points behind. Dragon and Megalodon still in fourth, but now tied with Northern Nightmare. So it's getting interesting. One more competition left here in Glendale, and then one more event left before we move on to World Finals. A huge shout out to the judges for today's event. Dave from YouTube, Matt Johnson, and the Camera 9785. Thank you guys so much. Next event's going to be free, or next competition, excuse me, is going to be freestyle. Be sure to check it out. Huge shout out to my patrons, April Summers, D-Toad, and Julian Peacock. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you all in the next competition.